we go. So, first I want to start out by giving credit to Ted's Truth channel. He or she, I'm not sure, but that channel kills it, and I just want to spread that info because they make really good videos. I mean, they kill it, and this is really killer info. So, this is, but if we look into Vedic astrology, Rahu and Kaytu are pointed at as cause of eclipses. Okay? Eclipses are not caused by the Earth because we're not a ball floating through space. It's not a satellite around us. It's not orbiting us. We're a flat plane. It's an enclosed Tesla coil system. So these sun and moon and the stars rotate above us. They don't orbit. They rotate above us. And the stars are fixed to one another. This is why sailors can navigate at night for thousands of years, because they use the same stars that have been mapped. And so this is what we get. Rahu and Kaytu are pointed at as the cause. The Earth never puts a shadow. It never comes between the sun and the moon because they're rotating above us. So that's nonsense. And again, even NASA doesn't say that. NASA does not say that the eclipses are caused by, the lunar eclipses caused by, or the phases of the moon and the lunar eclipses are caused by the Earth. They say it's the different reflections of the sun. It's nonsense. And you can go outside, and many times have we proven that's ridiculous, because you can see them both up in the sky at the same time, and there's no way that the angle is like that. So, what's going on then? What's going on then? This is what's going on. Rahu is the severed head of an asura called blah, 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 that swallows the sun, causing eclipses. He's depicted in art as a serpent with no body, riding a chariot drawn by 8 black horses. Rahu is one of the Navagraha, 9 planets in Vedic astrology, and is paired with Kaytu. The time of day considered to be under the influence of Rahu is called Rahu Kala, and is considered inauspicious in Vedic astronomy. Wow. Kaytu is the descending lunar node in Vedic astrology. After the head of Savababa and Asura was cut off by god Vishnu, his head and body joined with a snake to form Kaytu, representing the body without a head, and Rahu representing the head without a body. This is, okay, so according to some accounts in Hindu mythology, Kaytu belongs to Gemini Gotra, whereas Rahu is from Nasa Gotra, and hence both are totally different entities with distinct characteristics, not two parts of a common body. Kaytu is generally referred to as a shadow planet. It is believed to have a tremendous impact on human lives and also the whole creation. In some special circumstances, it helps someone achieve the zenith of fame. Kaytu is often depicted with a gem or star on his head, signifying a mystery light. Astronomically, Rahu and Kaytu denote the points of intersection of the paths of the sun and the moon as they move on the celestial sphere. Therefore, Rahu and Kaytu are respectively called the north and south lunar nodes. The fact that eclipses occur when the sun and the moon are at one of these points gives rise to the understanding of swallowing of the sun and the moon by the snake. Look at that. Wow. That's more like the unswallowing there. In this direction. We have now seen that the existence of dark bodies revolving about the luminous objects in the firmament has been admitted by practical observers from the earliest ages, and that in our own day, such a mass of evidence has accumulated on the subject. that astronomers are compelled to admit that not only dark bodies, which occasionally obscure the luminous stars when in conjunction, but that cosmical bodies of large size exist, and that one at least is attached as a satellite to this Earth. It is this dark or non-luminous satellite. It's not, Earth isn't a planet, so it's not a satellite. It's just orbiting above, and it may be a satellite to the moon, if anything, that would be more correct. Which, when in conjunction or in a line with the moon and an observer on Earth, is the immediate cause of a lunar eclipse. Zetetic astronomy. Earth, not a globe. Object overlapping the moon, literally shielding its self-generated light. This moon is self-illuminating. The moonlight is colder. It's warmer in the shade of the moonlight than it is out of the shade. The light's measurable. It's a square wave. It's the opposite of the sun, is warmth. For the Lord is a sun and shield. The moon shining brightly during the whole time of eclipse, and with a light of different hue to that of the sun, and the light of the moon having, as previously shown, a different character to that of the sun, the Earth not a globe, and not in motion around the sun, but sun and moon always over the Earth's plane surface, render the proposition unavoidable, as it is clearly undeniable that a lunar eclipse does not, and could not in the nature of things, arise from a shadow of the Earth, but must, of sheer logical necessity, be referred to some other cause. We have seen that during a lunar eclipse, the moon's self-luminous surface is covered by a semi-transparent something, that this something is a definite mass because it has a distinct and circular outline, as seen during its first and last contact with the moon. As a solar eclipse occurs from the moon passing before the sun, so from the evidence above collected, it is evident that a lunar eclipse arises from a similar cause, a body semi-transparent and well-defined, passing before the moon, or between the moon's surface and the observer on the surface of the Earth. That many such bodies exist in the firmament is almost a matter of certainty, and that one such as that which eclipses the moon exists at no great distance above the Earth's surface is a matter admitted by many of the leading astronomers of the day. Now check this out. This is Rahu. Rahu goes slow around the moon, and Rahu and Kaytu seems to cruise pretty fast. Check it. Look at Rahu, unswallowing the moon. In the next time-lapse clips, you'll see the movement of one of these invisible light-filtering bodies. Come on. Here it comes. Here it comes. There it goes. Did you see that? There it comes. It's it gets a lot more visible, you see. Again, you can really see the transparency of the moon in the next clip. The object passes behind the moon. There it comes. There it is, right there. Right there. And it's going to come right here. There it goes. Right behind the moon. Boom. That was sick. There it is, right there. That's it. I want to follow it. There it goes, right there. Rahu. Slow. Kaytu fast. Head slow, body fast. There it comes. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is, right there. Again, it's going around and around fast. It's going around the moon fast, circling while Rahu is slower. Again, there it is. Whoa. There it is. Rahu's done. Sir John Herschel admits that invisible